Exactly.
by ourselves.
Yeah, and like you say, everything you do in life, you learn something, and that takes you on the next journey, So I always believe then, even if it's a time where we have not so much going on, we create, we're always creating. So it's you have a wonderful, positive way of looking at it.
Thank you. Thank you. Not all the time, trust me. There
Really?
are times where I have been in the dark zone, and I just keep on either praying, meditating, writing. Okay, change the thought. It's just to stay, and that is the biggest challenge, I think, for every human, to just keep your mind as healthy as possible, as positive as possible, and then just release to greater powers, right? And think that there is goodness in this world of which I might still not know of, but I know there has been goodness around me throughout my life. And just I plug back into that, and I remember, these beautiful deeds that people did for me or for others, like my maestro and other people, my teachers, my tutors throughout my life, co-workers, everywhere you go. If you start plugging in and remembering, there is these beautiful people, and we all go through challenges. Just watching a movie again.
Yeah.
And yes, because challenges are always going to come. And what doesn't change, that doesn't change. What change, it's our inner strength. It's our wisdom, I think, as artists, is how do we navigate through the challenges? We become just more solid, stronger. And we are reminded, there is always a sunshine after a storm. So.
And I appreciate so much your honesty about this, because so many artists I talk to say also this, they're honest about this, that sometimes, it's difficult, and it's difficult to go through, and it's difficult to keep practicing or to keep doing what you're doing and believing in yourself. And sometimes it feels that nothing is happening, but you have to go through those moments of just pursuing what you believe in. And I think sometimes people don't, it looks all so glamorous, and it looks as if everything fall into place so easily, but it doesn't for everybody. But it makes the journey worth it,
It is, because then you look back and you think, would I do it all over again? Yes. Is it worth it? It is always worth it, because you know that, well, life is always going to throw curveballs. People are going to die left and right. You're going to lose, the big projects in which you're working, or the things that are really making your heart tick are going to either disappear, or something. Hurtful, humongous things that you think are bigger than you are going to happen always, 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 always. But again, we just must remember just to breathe, because sometimes we have to do what is under your control. There are many things in life that we cannot control. We all are here together in the same boat, no matter what. But there are many things sometimes that we just don't know that we don't know.
No, that's true. Yeah.
And things are going to happen. And so we have to just do as much as we can with what it is within our control. And sometimes maybe it's just breathe, be grateful that you're alive.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
That have this one moment, and we are here in the eternal now, being grateful, and this too shall become art.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely true words you're speaking. But now you have worked now in front of the camera and also behind the camera. So which do you prefer? Or do you like both?
That is so hard to tell, because this, it's just so different. It's like saying, what do you prefer, an orange or an apple? It's just, I love them all. Because see, when I was working on the documentary, and after that, I was hired to do a pilot called Street Living, and it won a bunch of awards. And it was so beautiful to save time and money. I cast myself as a small role.
Oh, okay.
and it was just beautiful, because it was a beautiful cause as well. And so I was so focused on directing and creating all of these beautiful forms and shapes and telling a story through visuals. It was so beautiful. Storytelling is fantastic. But then these past 2 years, I have been so focused on business and finances, on being a producer and putting together all the elements and understanding percentages and understanding who gets what and when, and who puts how much and when, and contracts, and learning so much. That has been empowering, fun, but not obviously as fun as being an actor, because when you're an actor, you don't have as much responsibilities of those kind of things.
Oh, yeah.
When you are working in a very small budget thing, like the pilot, when you have to be the producer and be the director and be the actor, you're wearing so many hats. It's obviously more stressful because you have to be capable of, like the surfers, right? You stay under your feet and keep your creativity flowing while you are being as prepared as possible, because the more prepared you are, then the more you have to hold on from when you have to be creative, when then you can get loose and be creative. and so when then this particular year 2023, I had like 7 gigs, and I was not so worried about knocking on doors or just following up with casting directors and new relationships and all of that kind of administrative work that an actor has to do in order to get more booking. No, just between connections and friends, like, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? So I was acting, and it was so much fun. And it was so interesting. It was so fantastic. I was like, oh, yay. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about that. So it's really, really hard to say which one you like most. I think that after producing Deep Echo, this upcoming film, in which I am going to be the actress, I am producing it, then but I'm setting everything ready to be in the hands of the right people whom I admire very much and have done this over 10 times and have been super successful. So I know that we are in good hands, right? So then I can do my work as an actress. And a lot of actors do that. People are like telling me, oh, you do so many things. I'm like, it's not true. Actors do all of that all the time. You have to.
Really? So are you a good businesswoman then, or are you interested in business, the business side of things? Because you seem to have a lot of organizational skills as well.
I do, but I don't consider myself yet a very good businesswoman because I am very new.
Okay.
I am very, very new, and I think that for that, I do, and I learned so much from Michael about this as well. And I do have observed throughout my life, not only through my own experiences in my work, but the work of others. And when everybody is well taken care of, when everybody is paid the right way, what they deserve, and so on, and you're fair and just and do good by everybody, then you're gonna have an amazing product.